Fort Wayne man has written a book that can help you change your perspective on a variety of topics. Thoughts for a New Perspective shares wisdom and advice for anyone hoping to open their minds. Author of that book, Kurt Jordan, joins me to explain more. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Gina.
Well, you mentioned you have a passion to expand human consciousness, one thought at a time, and helping people rethink their lives. What do you mean by that?
Well, I look at thought as primal energy, meaning it's the prime mover or motivator for our lives. And it's like the first cause. So you have a cause and effect. So if you're going to change your thoughts, you have to start off with that primal energy, which is thought. And that begins to set up the process for you to be able to change whatever it is you want to change in your life.
So this is several years' work.
Yes, it is.
What was the process like for you? You started, you said, in 2008?
I would say around 2008, yes. I just would keep a notepad on me, and it's more like the information be downloaded through my consciousness or uploaded through my spirit, and then I would just write down as I perceive out into the world, just like everybody does. But a lot of times we're living so unconsciously that we actually are not even aware of what we're actually thinking, because there's so much information coming in. So I just began to dialogue and keep up with my perceptions and my notes, and then I compiled them all together to create this book here.
So this is solely based on life experiences?
Yes. Yes, I did not borrow from other sources, but it just came from the source itself.
Why did you want to write this book? When you think about perspective, really, it means everything, from the individual's perspective. What made you want to go ahead and write a book?
Well, perspective is a very powerful word because it's what shapes our lives, and it's what creates our actions and how we're going to perform in the world and relate to other people in our environment and whatnot. So I could see that a lot of times we get like in a rut, and we don't really know how to get out of it, so we just continue on in that perspective. And so I realized that I could offer some alternatives, some choice to change those perspectives or whatever person wants to do with them. That was the motivation, yes.
Ideally, what do you hope people get from reading your book?
Well, ultimately a new perspective. Because we all need change. It's just an integral part of our lives to change. But we want to change for the better. We want to be uplifted. And right now, there's so much negativity in the news, bombings and terrorists and just disease and things like that. I wanted to include something into the equation that would help to lift up humanity beyond just where we've been for a long time now. Yeah,
thinking about your own perspective really is probably the first step, right?
Yes, it is.
And yes, where can folks find your book?
They can get it on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate your time.
Yes.
We'll be right back.